So what's going on at Character Cues today? Oh, so much. That's black cherry. That's only sanded to 360 because the extension isn't glued up yet. I didn't have, see those rings right there? I had to order some so I can finish the extension, and I sand the two of them together when I use this particular big bumper, which I use on long extensions like 9 inches. This is a cat. I still swear that's a cat. That's his face right there. That's his eyeballs, nose, mouth. He's got a little bit of stubble on his chin. That's his pot belly. Long ears, like he's an African cat. Down here, there's like a wild cat in Africa that has those long ears. And he's got these skinny legs going down there. He's in a slouch. He's sitting in a bar looking cool, looking like trouble. You can see him. He's an alley cat. Another stick that I just put a finish on a couple of days ago. Color penetration on the top. Over here, this is the build section. And I'm still putting inlays into Dragon. And you can see the pockets up here. I had you see how some of them are filled and some aren't. I had a bandsaw incident. That explains that. The pieces that should be in there are all over the garage. I'll just leave it at that. Yes, I have a new blade in there. I'm no longer using a resaw blade. It was an honor to get to build this one because this is for another cue builder. This is Osage Orange. And he wanted bling. And so these inlays that are about to get cut into here, these are floating points, and that's 2 to 1. So it'll be half the length of that pattern that you see that's cut into the forearm. And then in this ring section will be diamonds like that. It'll be just a hair over, like 1.1 inch diamonds. And the diamonds are going to be alternating electric blue and Osage orange. And the points up here are going to be alternating electric blue and ebony. So it's going to have a lot of flash to it. This is the extension that goes with Islander. I didn't show you Islander's name. I should have, because that's the thing I'm not like pride before the fall kind of proud, but look at this. See how it says Islander upside down? That's strategic, because if that was painted rocks on an island and you were approaching from this side, like from an airplane or something like that, that's how that would appear to you. See, that's strategic. That's not upside down or anything. Don't. Anyhow, this extension over here goes with that. Jazzy. These are shafts that are in the making. And I already showed you that bandsaw incident. This is the finishing side. I do the build stuff in the morning and then the finish stuff in the afternoon. This was a trial. This was so I could learn how to do photographs. And that is in honor of this young man. His image is going to be on here. And I'm about to cut. No, that's not how I measure a cut, actually. That's how I visualize stuff. I measure a cut with one of those. Don't get nothing stupid in your head. Okay, see that down here? These two sticks are about to get mica fill in all of those little places where you see glue. Those are, what happens is that this is spalted and stabilized wood, and the most punkiest areas of the wood, which is most degraded, the resin that goes in there has nothing to fill up, no tiny pockets to fill, and so there is no fill in some of those places like that. And so what ends up happening is that I soak it with CA glue so that it gets full of plastic that way. Thin CA glue is thinner than water, and so you get real great penetration down in to heal that structural damage, and then put mica on top of it. That's the process. And then once you have that in, you put it back on the taper shaper over here, which is a router on rails, and you cut the last 100th of an inch off the pull cue, and then you can pin and finish it. And then these shafts here, once I get done with these 3 sticks, that machine there, I'll switch over to cutting shafts again, and then the shafts that I'm building here and the shafts that I have here will be finished. So that's what's going on today, tomorrow, and all week at Character Cues.